Good morning. Well, follow the weather at all. Virginia got a heck of a lot of rain yesterday and high winds and all that, and we lost that's the only damage we got, thankfully. But learned a couple things. Poor pigs. I'll have to figure this. We're supposed to get more rain today and some tomorrow, so I'm not going to do much with it today. But between the pigs rooting and they have definitely made a river into their pen. Their pen is soaked. So I kind of feel bad for the poor girls. If you see yesterday, this trench here was full of water and it went right under there. So, but they seem to be all right. I fed them this morning and of course they're making a mess. I did add some Safeguard to their feed this morning for just a normal, I haven't noticed any signs of worms, but from what I understand, as soon as you notice it, they already got a lot in them. So I just put some Safeguard in with their feed this morning to try to keep ahead of that. Worst damage we took was the poor garden because the winds were high. We had like 30-mile-an-hour winds. We were out of power from 11 to 8 o'clock last night. Thank God for the generator. So kids didn't even really notice. Hooked the generator up yesterday, got it up and running, and we were good to go. Power finally came back on, I think around 8 or 8:30 last night. So we were able to keep the refrigerators and everything done, or running, and all that. And I came out this morning and fixed some of the garden. Most of my corn was laid over, and I've tried to put it back up the best I can. As you can see, some still is, but I'm gonna use, I think once this dries out and the storms and all blow through, I'm going to string line around all of it to help hold it up and everything. So, but everything looks relatively okay. I mean, potatoes I planted are looking great. I replanted some asparagus. I got shoots coming up from that because we had the asparagus plants down there because that was our garden last year, and I didn't want the pigs to just destroy them, so I replanted them. But everything else from all this rain is definitely looking pretty good. We got peppers. So the birds seem okay. We did throughout last week and all have a bit of a, I guess I could just say a sickness come through, and it took out 3 of the 4 meat turkeys, so we've only got 1 of those. So for those of you that wanted to buy a meat turkey for Thanksgiving, that may not happen. We'll see if we can get some more, but we're not going to get any more until we know everything is good. But we spent pretty much a week treating with VetRx. Wife, she did most of it. I helped. But we treated with VetRx and then apple cider vinegar. VetRx directly on their beaks and then also in their water. And that seemed to have done it. We haven't lost anybody in the last 4 days, I think. I don't know if you can see, there's a whole bunch down there playing in the dirt, probably getting worms and things like that. So everybody in here seems to be okay. All the little ones are good in here. So we have held off selling our eggs until we know everybody is back to normal. I'm not sure how that goes. We're not sure how that goes with the eggs. If they're sick, we should sell them or not, but we're just gonna err on the side of caution for that for the next probably week or 2, just to make sure everybody's back to normal. And then we'll pick back up on selling our eggs. So just hold on, we're getting eggs coming, and we got plenty of them. But it is just a sloppy, muddy mess out here after the rain and the somewhat tropical storm, or whatever they wanted to call it. Blew through yesterday, but everybody seems to be okay. Birds, I think, are on the mend, which thank God for that, because we really didn't want to have to start all over again. We've worked really hard getting all this together and all, and trying to build this flock up. We'd hate to have something come in and take them all out. So, but everybody seems to be healthy and running around, and just everything's muddy. But if figured I'd just give you all an update on that with the pigs and the chickens and all. Not much is going to get done around here today or tomorrow because of the weather. Everything's just soaking wet and muddy, so I can't do a whole heck of a lot except feed the animals and try to do a little bit with the garden. We've got a break in the rain this morning, but there's more coming. But anyway, thank you all for watching. If you would, like and subscribe. And this is kind of a shorter one, but try to get some more out to you next week and take some video of the sawmill and things like that once the weather turns on us. We've had a couple weeks here of just crappy rain. So anyway, thanks for watching. Give me a like and a thumbs up or whatever YouTube says to do, and I'd appreciate it. Have a good one.